Kawaii. So my daughter Senna is now tired, and William Newing has been helping. And together, on October 18th, 2015 in the Wikispeed shop, we took down the wall of done and updated how many points got done on what day. Where is it? This sheet. How many points got done on what day. And we'll create an updated burn down with respect to our reference stories. Today, we labeled these hand grips white and yellow, which I wanted to do, not actually completely Wikispeed related, but I wanted to get it done, we did. We epoxied the risers or washers to the windshield. That was the majority of the day. Here's that behind William. Oh, Pumpkin, I'll be right back. We put a fence around it so Senna wouldn't get epoxy on herself, my daughter. But here's the windshield pillars. We had to loosen the bolts to align them. And we glued spacers in on each side, which should make it fit better. We used epoxy, structural epoxy. Then we also fixed a loose gasket on my wife's Honda Insight because we had some epoxy that was mixed. Now we're installing the Sense software onto the server borrowed from Michael Hasse. And here's our 3D Sense scanner. It actually worked okay when connected to my Microsoft Surface, but when I tried to scan reflective surfaces like this headlight, the CPU was pegged. The CPU of my Microsoft Surface wasn't able to keep up with that. Now, when we installed the Sense software, it crashed. Luckily, it told us it crashed while trying to install .NET 4. We rebooted, tried again, crashed, rebooted, tried again, crashed. Actually, it hung. So we downloaded .NET 4 independently, installed it, and it looks like that is working right now. It looks like that worked, and now the Sense install is continuing. So that may work, and we might be able to test the scanner as soon as next build. And there's this awesome aloe plant in the shop. I don't know where that came from, but I'm glad it did. William, what tip would you give to, you're so awesome. What tip would you give to someone somewhere in the world who is doing the work like we did today?
Tip, bring enough snacks for one, and two, wear gloves when using the epoxy. Measure twice a lot of times. Take your time with the steps, measuring twice to make sure everything fits, and also dry fitting everything before you epoxy.
Right.
Once that's done, there is a timeline of that epoxy, and it gets messy.
Yeah, we mixed the epoxy and then realized that the A-frame was bolted together slightly angled in. So we had to, while the epoxy was spread, quickly loosen the bolts to adjust angle. If we had dry laid up, that would have been a non-issue. Okay, little baby Pumpkin and I are going to go get some dinner. Awesome.